Sports in general has turned into a trillion-dollar industry over the century, with athletes in different sports no longer living off their current and past performances alone. Some of these athletes are also getting paid multi-million-dollar endorsements for being famous. So, with these huge sources of income, it's no surprise that a handful of them get wealthier than all their peers. In today's video, we're gonna bring you the life of the richest athlete in the world, Michael Jordan. Jordan needs no introduction, as he's regarded by many as the greatest basketball player of all time. Following his illustrious career with the Chicago Bulls, where he won 6 NBA championships, it's fair to say that his status as NBA's GOAT is pretty much cemented. Aside from his basketball career, Michael Jordan is the first athlete billionaire and the current richest athlete globally. According to Forbes, with a whopping net worth of $2.1 billion. While many might think that his large net worth is from being a superstar in the NBA, they'd be wrong, because less than $100 million of his $2.1 billion comes from playing basketball. And a large portion of his wealth comes from his endorsements and his business empire. Over the 15 seasons he played in the NBA, Michael Jordan earned $1.7 billion in endorsements from the brands like Chevrolet, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Gatorade, and, of course, who could possibly forget Nike Jordans, the largest of all his endorsements. And even though the NBA icon retired from the game of basketball 19 years ago, he still earns at least $130 million every year from royalties. While endorsements and royalties have played a big part of his billionaire status, most of his net worth is down to his business investments. Jordan bought the Charlotte Hornets back in 2010 for $175 million, and he currently owns 97% of the NBA franchise. The purchase of the team turned out to be a billion-dollar investment, as the team was estimated back in 2019 to be worth $1.5 billion following a sale of a minority share to Plotkin and Sondheim, some New York-based hedge fund managers. The 10-time scoring champ is also a minority owner of a Major League Baseball team, the Miami Marlins, and a NASCAR team co-owner since 2020. He's known to invest in tech startups like Dapper Labs, a blockchain and software development company, developing blockchain-based products and services. Gigster, a San Francisco-based software development platform, Axiomatic, a quality designer and manufacturer of electric controllers and power management, inverters, and music, a headphone manufacturer. He also co-founded a super premium tequila brand, Cincoro, with 4 other NBA team owners back in 2019. And as far back as 1993, Michael Jordan launched his restaurant, Michael Jordan Steakhouse, in Chicago, which has grown nationwide, with branches in Connecticut and Washington. He also owns another restaurant, 1000 North in Jupiter, Florida, worth a lot of money. And if that wasn't enough, MJ's portfolio also includes Michael Jordan Nissan, a car dealership in Durham, North Carolina. That makes him a businessman in almost every industry that exists. But despite all of his investments in companies, a more interesting view into the life of Michael Jordan is the way he splashes his fortune. And by that, I mean how he spends his $2.1 billion. And no, we're not going to be talking about his gambling issues, but his lifestyle. Michael Jordan owns 5 multi-million-dollar homes across the United States in Florida, Illinois, Utah, and North Carolina. His home in Illinois is currently on the market for $15 million after initially being on the market for $29 million. A huge property that has been readjusted in price due to the lack of movement on the market. That's not his only property sitting on the market. After listing his Chicago mansion for sale 9 years ago, the former NBA star is yet to find a buyer. The Chicago mansion, which is situated in Highland Park, was built from scratch and is highly customized with details peculiar to Michael Jordan. Entering the property, one couldn't mistake it for anyone but Michael Jordan, because the number 23 was adorned on the entry gate. The mansion, sprawling over an astonishing 56,000 square feet of land, features a tennis court, a golf course, a basketball court, and an infinity pool. This majestic house has 9 bedrooms, 19 bathrooms, and a 15-car garage. The home also has a cigar room that features sets of doors that are the original doors of the Chicago Playboy Mansion. The basketball court on the property is customized with the Jumpman Nike logo at the center of the court, including Jordan's children's name. Another one of his properties that is presently up for sale is the Park City, Utah one. The 10,000 square foot property is currently listed for $7.5 million and includes 8 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms, and a cascading waterfall. Oh, and an infinity pool. However, following his purchase of the North Carolina-based NBA team, Charlotte Hornets, Michael Jordan had to buy 2 properties in the southeastern state. The first one is a lake house in Cornelius, which is just 22 miles away from the Spectrum Center, the stadium of the Charlotte Hornets. The lake house comes with 6 bedrooms and its very own golf course for Jordan and his friends to play at. He bought this impressive piece for a sum of $2.8 million back in 2013. Not much is known about his other house in North Carolina. We know that it's a luxury penthouse spanning 7,000 square feet with multiple bedrooms and bathrooms. Michael Jordan presently resides in his $12.4 million estate in Jupiter Island, Florida, with his wife, Yvette Prieto. The house sits on 3 acres of land in the exclusive community on the Bears Club. It was reported that Jordan paid $4.8 million for the land and an additional $7.6 million for the construction of what he calls his dream home. The 28,000 square foot house includes 11 bedrooms, a full-size basketball court, and a cigar-friendly media room. It's hard to imagine how his dream home has evolved throughout the years, since all of his previous mansions were his dream homes as well. Anyways, houses aren't the only prized possessions Michael Jordan has. The former Chicago Bulls star has a car collection that would make any billionaire jealous. Michael Jordan is known to love fast cars and luxurious cars, and he sure has the money to buy them. Ever since his playing days, he's been seen driving various cars. In fact, his first endorsement deal in his rookie year was from Chevrolet, when he got a C4 and a C5. His current garage and car collection include a Bugatti Veyron, a Mercedes McLaren, Range Rovers, and Ferraris, to name a few, all of them costing millions of dollars altogether. He also owns a private jet, a Gulfstream G550, which is currently in the elephant print design and is emblemed with the code N236MJ on the tail. The jet cost him $61.5 million and is equipped with a cigar station and an inbuilt bar. Michael Jordan is also said to own an $8 million fishing boat and a yacht worth $80 million, which includes a full basketball court, a jacuzzi, and a gym. Despite his wealth and vast properties, Michael Jordan is also a philanthropist who hasn't forgotten his roots. In the past 20 years, MJ has donated millions upon millions of dollars to several charitable causes. Good example of one of them was when he pledged $100 million to organizations fighting racism against black people. He also donated all of the proceeds from his Netflix documentary, The Last Dance, to charities. He pledged to pay arena workers for games missed during the lockdown during the pandemic. Despite his lavish lifestyle and philanthropic activities, Michael Jordan is still worth $2.1 billion, further proving that he's still showing that competitive spirit that made him a superstar in his entrepreneurship activities after retirement. If you care to watch more videos like this, let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to check out our other videos. And don't forget to click the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.